This video is all about the eyes and vision insurance. Vision insurance generally offsets some of the costs associated with your annual eye exam and glasses or contacts, sometimes both. Some vision insurance plans do discount the cost of LASIK surgery, and vision insurance does not normally cover medical issues with your eyes, such as glaucoma. So for that instance, glaucoma surgery would fall under your medical insurance. I am going to start out by showing you how much I spent on my eyeglasses last year, and this is with insurance. I bought these eyeglasses from my optometrist office, and you can see how many charges there are for my eyeglasses. I do have poor vision, and I do have to get the thinner lenses because my vision is so bad. So I paid $10. That was my copay for my office visit. And then the rest of these charges are for my eyeglasses and my lenses. My eyeglasses, I had $132, which the insurance would allow. I paid $48 for the frames. The charge, I really don't know what all of it is, but I do know that so I did get transitions lenses, which I always get. They basically turn into sunglasses when I walk out into the sun. And they also protect my eyes from UV rays. Well, apparently, go down here, this Crystal Rock, I looked this up after the fact. I really should have questioned them what in the world this thing was. It was anti-glare, and they also say that it protects your eyes from UV rays. So it does protect from scratches as well, but protection from UV rays and glare is what Transitions does as well. So this is a bit redundant, and had I questioned what it actually was, I would have refrained from getting this special lens or whatever coating they put on it. I don't really know how they make it, but I could have saved $95. I know the high index charge is to make the lenses thinner because of my poor vision. Alright, so as you can see, if you just add it all up, this is what they would have charged. I guess this is what they would have charged a self-pay patient for this, for everything. So insurance adjusted and took off, they either discounted it or paid some and took off $390.60. And that is what I paid for my visit and my glasses last year in 2021. This year I took a leap of faith and I ordered online our glasses from both myself and my son through Zenni. And this is our receipt for that. So this is my son's glasses that I ordered for him. That's his prescription right here. This is the frame price. I did order him Transitions lenses. It may not be that brand, but they go from light to dark when you go outside, and his lenses and his frame total were only $67.90. The frames at my eye doctor's office start at about $120, and the lenses are of course way more expensive than that, as you just saw, at least for mine. So here are mine. The ones that I ordered for myself. My frames were $25.95, and this is my prescription. I also got the lenses that change from light to darker when I go outside in the sun, and I guess they're not the Transitions brand, but they are a whole lot cheaper. And I did get the thinner lenses. That is what that is. And I did compare like the lens, how thin it was to my former glasses, and it is about the same. So I only paid $85.90 for my glasses. And last year, as you just saw, I paid like $350 or $340. So next year, I'm going to be ordering from Zenni again. I ran some numbers, what I spent last year in insurance premiums and for vision insurance premiums, and how much I spent on my glasses as well as my son's glasses and his expenses. And then I compared it to what I spent this year. And then I also looked at another option that is for vision insurance that you can get as an individual or a family, since some people just don't have the option to get insurance through their work for eye insurance. So what I found surprised me. Take a look. This is my family's, the actual expenses that we paid last year for our vision insurance premiums, as well as the visit to the optometrist, as well as the glasses. This is the visit and the glasses for both me and my eldest son. Last year, since we did have eye insurance last year, I did take my eldest daughter and my youngest son also to get their vision checked at the actual optometry office, because it was only $10 each for our copay. So this is the amount that myself and my son that wears glasses ended up paying. And then this is the amount with my daughter and my other son. This is how much we paid out of pocket, including the premium and glasses and eye exams last year. Now, I went over, and then if instead I had bought my eyeglasses and my son's eyeglasses from Zenni, we would have likely only paid this amount with our premiums. And then if we still had taken my daughter and my other son to have their exam, it would only be $414.60, which that's decent. Okay, now here is the surprise. This year, without insurance, we use Zenni for our eyeglasses, and the total for the eyeglasses and eye exam, $363.37 without insurance. Now, last year, if you look, with eye insurance, if I'd also used Zenni, it would have been $394.60. So I would have saved money last year had I not had insurance and bought from Zenni, which is super wild to me. I thought, because our insurance premium really did not seem to be that much for vision. Now, this is for the family premium. Through my husband's work, I thought that it would be just a no-brainer to get it. But apparently, after running the numbers, our family would have been better off to not have insurance. Now, had my family had been more than just myself and my eldest son who wore glasses, then yes, we would have been better off, because if I had taken my other two kids also to get an eye exam here, this would be the total number for Zenni, but then you'd have to add in another $220, which would be $583.37. So in that case, if we had more people in my family that wore glasses that actually needed to go to the optometrist, we would have saved money. But how my family actually is, we wouldn't have, and we didn't. And I spent more money than I had to. Okay, so now that I know all that, I went ahead and ran some numbers just to show you the other option that is for people who don't have the option to have eye insurance through your employer. The one that I've seen, I've never had it, but I've heard of people using it, is VSP. For my area, I typed in our information, and if I did a premium for two people, for just myself and my son, it would be $25.33 a month. It comes out to $303.96 a year. So I just kind of plugged in some numbers here. If I had bought just some really basic eyeglasses, all right, so our eye exams would be $15 each. Basic lenses are $25 each, and the transition are $82. So it could have ended up being this if I'd bought simple stuff. For the eye exams alone, I ran the numbers and, you see it's $220 for my son and myself to just have an eye exam. That's $303. So it didn't work out for our family, the numbers wise. Now, if the ones in my areas charged $200 a piece for eye exams, then it would have been worth it, because for eye exams, we would have just paid the, the $30 copay plus the $303 a year. So it would have came out better that way. I ran the numbers, and it didn't make sense for us to sign up for VSP. Now, if my family had more people that needed to go to the eye doctor, then it could have benefited us. Because if I had 4 people going to the eye doctor, and for just the exam, it's $110 each. So that would be $440. Paying, it'd still be close, $416 for the premium, but then you also have to pay the $15 copay. So that would be closer to a wash, but it would still end up being more than what we paid as cash pay. All right, so just in closing, I was really shocked that last year, had I ordered our glasses through Zenni for both myself and my son, we would have been better off not having vision insurance and just paying the outright fee of $110 per eye exam for both myself and my eldest son. Because my other children, since they still have good vision, their pediatrician offers free eye exams with their annual visits for people who do not have insurance, which we don't have health insurance or eye insurance. So it just showed me that even just eyeballing something like, oh, the vision insurance the premium doesn't cost that much. It showed me that I can't just eyeball something. I need to actually run the numbers to see if it makes sense for my family to have those different types of insurance. Now, your family is different than mine, so if you have more than one person in your household that needs glasses and eye exams every year, you might be better off with eye insurance. And if it is not offered through your employer, then you have the option to sign up for an individual plan through VSP. And I do intend to put the link to VSP, both VSP and Zenni, in the description so that you can check those out. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, that gives you some guidance on how you can run the numbers to see if vision insurance is for your family or not. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe so that you can get updates whenever a new video comes out.